Man has never left God, lives in God, but still suffers because he creates a small hell around himself. Heaven need not be created. It is already there. You have to relax and enjoy it. Hell has to be created. Take life in a relaxed mood. There is no need to create anything. And there is no need to protect anything. And there is no need to cling to anything. That which is will remain whether you cling to it or not. And that which is not cannot remain whether you cling to it or not. That which is not, and that which is. You ask, why does it feel like you are dying when you are in love? Because the ego, the unreal, dies. Love opens the door to the real. Love is the threshold of the temple. Love opens you towards God. It brings great joy, but simultaneously it brings great fear. Your ego is disappearing, and you have invested so much in the ego. You have lived for it. You have been taught and conditioned for it. Your parents, your priests, your politicians, your education, your school, college, university, they have all been creating your ego. They have been creating ambition. They are factories to create ambition. And one day, you find yourself crippled by your own ambitions, caged by your own ego. You suffer much. But the whole life you have been taught that this is valuable. So you cling to it. You suffer and you cling to it. And the more you cling, the more you suffer. There come moments when God comes and knocks at your door. That's what is love. God knocking at your door. Maybe through a woman, through a man, through a child, through a love, through a flower, through sunset, sunrise. God can knock in millions of ways. But wherever God knocks, you become afraid. The priest, the politician, the parent, and the created ego, it is at stake. It starts feeling dying. You pull back, you hold back, you close your eyes, you close your ears, you don't hear the knock. You disappear back into your hole. You close your doors. Love feels like death, it is. And those who want to be really blissful have to go through that death. Because the resurrection is possible only through death. Jesus is right when he says you will have to carry your cross on your shoulders. You will have to die. He says until you are reborn, unless you are reborn, you will not see my kingdom. You will not see what I am teaching to you. And he says love is God. He is right, because love is the threshold. Die in love. It is far more beautiful than to live in ego. It is far more true than to live in the ego. Life in the ego is death in love. Death in the ego is life in love. Remember, when you choose ego, you are choosing real death, because it is death in love. And when you choose love, you are only choosing unreal death, because to die in ego, you are not losing anything, because you had nothing from the very beginning.